We made it. Happy Sale Talk Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sale Talk Sunday, y'all. Happy week of Thanksgiving. I have no idea what day of the week it is today,
It's
or
Sunday.
what date it is. The 23rd of November.
That's right.
It is good to be home, although it is cold here in Phoenix.
It is cold here in Phoenix. Definitely came home to a little cold front with a little bit of egg. I see Connie's comment there, so I kind of got caught off guard there. A little bit of rainfall, actually. It's very wet here in Phoenix right now. Apparently, when we left last week, Friday, or 2 Fridays ago, whatever it was we left some rain behind, and it really never stopped until we got back. And today's the final day of the rains.
And it's still raining. How is our audio today? Can you any crackles?
Shouldn't. I hope not. Is everyone? Can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay? Is everything looking good?
Whoa, burr, 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 burr.
It's definitely not relying on San Diego service like we tried to last
Oh my
Saturday.
gosh.
Jade.
That was Rocky and I sometimes disagree. Occasionally. Once in a while.
It happens.
And that was one of the examples where I was like, I'm just going outside because the service does not work in this chapel inside of this metal big box building. But then it worked just great.
We definitely did not allow ourselves enough time to plan and prepare.
It didn't work. It did not work. So, you know what? It happens sometimes when you go live from a ship.
It does. It's like we're newscasters, only not.
Okay, we've got
16 days until 73 days until his 16-day Hawaii cruise on the Emerald Princess. Welcome in, Eric.
Good morning, good afternoon, Eric. Good to see you.
Let's catch some of our first people that were dropping in here.
Do
Marcy Busey was here. She is 8 days until the Firenze.
Marcy, we hope that you had an absolute wonderful birthday. Birthday celebration, birthday cruise, and Firenze is going to be amazing. We just saw Firenze on
Jade
Sunday.
Oh no, today's Sunday. We saw the Firenze on Thursday, actually.
Thursday,
yeah,
day of the week. We saw her
on the day of the week in Cabo San Lucas. She arrived after we did.
She was looking great as always.
She did, and then she completely blocked our view of the Jade from shore.
She did. Oh, she was.
We're like, okay, Firenze's here. Cool.
Like, I'm taking the frame.
And she did. Good. Well, you're gonna have a great
fun.
time, Marcy.
Enjoy.
Thanks for.
I'm glad you're not going over Thanksgiving personally. We just got off to Jade, and they said there were 500 and some children that will be boarding, that boarded yesterday for Thanksgiving. Our sailing had 23.
It was a very small number. I know that.
23 kids.
So nice.
Which was again, if you have kids, awesome. They're amazing human beings. But it was really nice to be on the Jade with only 23 kids.
It was
versus 600.
It was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yes. Enjoyable.
Enjoyable, yeah.
Enjoyable.
That's tough. That's tough. Don't do that again.
Thank you for saying that. Brian Shell is here. Happy Sail Talk Sunday. Welcome, everyone. Hero Snuggles, big time.
Big time. Rocky had to come in and get me for the Sail Talk because I was still curled up with Hero.
It's true. And last night, as we were eating our little late night dinner snack and watching TV, Hero was curled up with me. So he's getting all the cuddles.
That's how it always is. Yes, he is definitely getting cuddles. Well-deserved cuddles. Yes.
Yes. Megan is here. Hello. Good afternoon,
hey,
Megan. Thanks for joining.
Good afternoon.
Happy Sail Talk Sunday to Connie Ledford. Connie is here.
Hi, Connie. It's good to see you.
And she does see the Easter egg. I'm wondering if anyone else happens to see it.
I didn't until I was looking around to see what Connie was referencing, but I see it. Yes.
That Easter egg was also with us, not last Saturday, but I think it was the week before, but in a different spot. So that was fun. Mom and Dad are here. Hello, Mom and Dad. Good morning.
It's almost Thanksgiving. Woohoo!
It is. Oh, and Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm sure you all have your Thanksgiving traditions and things that you do with your families, loved ones, friends, Friendsgiving, whatever it is. My family, we go big. We've gotten so big with our Thanksgiving tradition that now we've split it up into 2 days. We have an appetizer day filled with all of your favorite accoutrements and things to get you excited for Thanksgiving dinner. And then on Thursday, the actual proper Thanksgiving day, we will be actually doing our Thanksgiving dinner. The appetizers became such a big thing and so exciting and so fun, and everyone contributed their own little things that we had to split it up into a 2-day feast. Otherwise, we would not enjoy or eat our Thanksgiving dinner. Mark's really excited.
Just what we need. More food.
So basically, we will not be eating between today and Wednesday. Wednesday will be our next meal.
Oh my gosh, we ate so well on the Norwegian Jade. Oh, we ate so well. Jade has Moderno Churrascaria.
Brian, we're looking at you.
Brian Shell, yes, thank you. One of my all-time favorite restaurants on a cruise ship, actually. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
That salad bar
That was good.
I realize they've got salad bars on the buffet on most ships, but that salad bar at Moderno is phenomenal, and the just bottomless Brazilian steaks that they bring you,
Oh my gosh,
just
the meats.
phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
They actually were the introduction of Arby's. They actually have the meats.
Oh, not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. That's correct. But no, yeah, I agree with Mark. It was really good. Now, surprisingly, Moderno Churrascaria.
Yeah.
Let me know,
Okay.
Brian, if I got
Sure.
that right.
Sure.
That was actually our only specialty meal that we had on this entire sailing.
It was.
Yep. We had contemplated going to Jasmine Garden, which is a unique dining venue on board, but we ended up running out of time on a 7-night cruise.
We ran out of time. I am almost done with the scripting or with the kind of the brainstorm of Love Didn't Love Hated for the Jade. We'll be recording that. If I have anything to say about it, we'll be recording that today so I can start the editing of that because there is a lot. I mean, did you upload the short yesterday that we recorded?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, of course not. We never upload. We record them every time and we never upload them. And so it's true. It is. I mean, like you can't deny it. We record these things constantly and we never upload them. So they're on our phone. They're living on our phone for our own personal enjoyment, I guess. Remember that girl that went?
Yep, I
Okay.
sure do.
Okay.
All right. Connie said that it is a chilly 81 degrees today in Florida.
I would take 81 over 64. What are we at right now?
Yeah, it says our high today is 60.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking and sounding good.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mom
yeah.
and Dad. So we already got Eric Maxey, but we're going to celebrate it again. He has 73 days until his trip to Hawaii. That's amazing. Connie saw my face.
If I had $1 for every time Rocky's face did when I had a comment, that you'd be like, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Megan said that they were on the Firenze last year, the week before Thanksgiving, and the kids' club was packed.
I believe it.
The week before.
I believe it's just always packed.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the Firenze does those shorter cruises, so that
so
doesn't
it's
help.
easier for families and kiddos to get on board. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mom and Dad are reminding us that we were once kids ourselves.
We were exactly. See, that's why I'm like, it's great for those of you who have the kids. Love it.
The kids. Marcy said that she never cruises on holidays. Her son would kill her. See, and that's the same thing that goes. My parents would kill me. So I get it. Marcy. Hundreds, not 200s
in terms of kids.
I gotcha. Kathy Brown, good to see you guys. Yes.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you for the welcome back. It is good to be back in Phoenix. It's like I said though, it was the temperature was so much nicer.
I just realized.
Oh,
it's fine. I did do it. Okay. I wanted to make sure that we didn't have any interruptions.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. It is, yes, gosh forbid. It is much warmer in the Mexican Riviera right now than it is in Phoenix, which is wild.
It is. Puerto Vallarta was gorgeous.
Gorgeous
It was
weather.
a beautiful day. It was sunny. We enjoyed the Malecon and the Zona Romantica.
It was your first time doing the full Malecon.
It was, doing the full because we got an Uber that took us from the cruise port to the Malecon area.
Yep.
And there's some construction right now in the Malecon. Not on the Malecon itself, but on some of the streets that lead you over to it. And so our driver said, "I drop you off here." And we're like, "Oh, you're not taking us all the way where we wanted to," but it actually worked out well.
That's actually where I wanted to. That's where I requested because I like walking up the Malecon because then you get to see all of the different shops and all of the art.
Yeah.
There's some phenomenal art there right now.
There is.
There's
some cool art.
We had chilaquiles on the beach.
We did.
Kind of beach.
Yeah.
But it was a lovely spot.
It was.
We had a great lunch.
We did. And then we discovered this awesome hidden discovery, really.
Yeah.
There was a guy that worked at that restaurant. He was selling his frozen pops that
He was
made.
helping them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't work for the restaurant.
No,
He's
right.
helping them out. Yeah.
Right. And so he's like a vendor sort of thing, and he has these frozen fruit pops, and they're made from all natural fruit and everything, and they are mixed with either vodka or tequila appropriately.
Yeah.
And so he gave us each a sample, a little tiny bit, and
Yummy.
we loved it. It was delicious. And so he told us where he was located, and we actually sought him out. We finished our lunch and walked the Malecon a little bit and made our way over. He's kind of over in the Zona Romantica area. And so we managed to find their location and enjoyed some more adult bevies there. It was lovely.
And the name of
it is the Hideout.
The Hideout PV.
The Hideout PV.
So if you're looking for a secret space to get away from the crowds, great drinks. I mean, they had a full bar, they have a coffee bar, they've got food, they've got the frozen popsicles, of course. The Hideout PV, we will definitely be back, and I can't wait to share more videos about that because we recorded a bunch of stuff there too.
Yeah, we'll probably put out a short at the very least for it, and the owner already reached out and asked for us to let him know when that's live. So
let me know when the video goes out there. Sure thing.
Yeah, you got it.
Fantastic.
We'll work on that. So that was great. So yeah, check it out if you're in Puerto Vallarta. Mazatlan was cool. We had a little bit overcast weather, but it actually made the day more enjoyable, I think, because we weren't baking in the sun.
We were going to try to get to Anaclan, one of our favorite distilleries in all of Mexico, honestly. But we ended up doing bottle service at this resort. It was a whole
kind of a day thing. It was cool. It was fun.
So we've sailed with some of the crew before that are on the Jade right now. And so we actually got the chance to go to the resort with several of the entertainers from the show. So singers and dancers. And it was just a great day. And so thank you to all of you out there who know you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who you are.
Who, if you know, you know. So that was really cool. And then Cabo San Lucas was an early port day. We had a water shuttle in, of course, as you would in Cabo. And so we just did kind of some of our usual spots and actually tried a new place for Desayunos.
Yes, John's. I've always wanted to try John's. It's outside of the cruise port. I do not recommend eating anything in the cruise port of Cabo. It is all super touristy priced. I mean, it's fine. We've done a couple of different restaurants in there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go walk the extra 5 minutes outside of the cruise terminal, cruise port area, and there are all sorts of restaurants. So John's, we had chilaquiles.
We did. This was the theme of this cruise was chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles. Chilaquiles. They were delicious.
They were really good. Yeah, very enjoyable. And that was kind of our day in Cabo. It was an early day.
We got to see Novias.
Yes.
So we went to Slim's, world's smallest bar. We took pictures of the dollar bills.
Yep.
Slim's elbow room. Yep. We took pictures of the dollar bills that we've previously signed.
Yep. We saw Hector.
At
Bar MCO. He's the one that does the really cool rainbow shots. But we didn't get any.
It was a great. I mean, honestly, it was a great cruise. The Jade was surprising.
It was
surprising.
The Jade was very surprising. Mike is here. Good afternoon. He did enjoy the Star Princess. He'd be happy to talk to us about it if he's interested.
Yes, we are very interested, Mike. Absolutely.
Yeah. Will G is here. Hello, Will.
Will G?
You are fresh off of the seascape shore side. I believe you did the inaugural sailing out of Galveston with the MSC. I'm curious to hear how that went.
Fresh off the sea,
that too. I mean, we are as well. Yeah, really cool. No, you had the opportunity to do that. Connie is still thinking on the gem. She needs to do it, trying to figure out when. They have a nice deal over Christmas, but that timing isn't good for her.
I am going to be curious, Connie. After this, I'm making a note right now.
Okay.
I'm going to look. I'm going to compare the gem versus
Jade.
Gem versus Jade, because now I'm curious. They're both jewel class, but the Jade is kind of a faux jewel class because she was really a pride of Hawaii. She was pride of the Hawaii. And she kind of morphed into a jewel class.
Right.
She's technically not. It's just interesting. So I'm gonna look into the gem to see how similar or different it is.
Yeah, we'll just pull up the deck plans and scroll through those.
That's my plan.
Yeah, the Jade was amazing. Just I don't know what else to say about it.
Surprising is the word that I used. Stick around for the full review.
You said shocking, I think.
Shocking is what I said.
Surprising
getting surprising is so stick around to the full review.
Yeah, it was. You're gonna want to see it.
Yeah.
Trust us.
Yeah. I will. I have a feeling.
Mhm.
I have a feeling I will be back on the Jade again one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Are those waters? Okay.
No.
Sorry, I keep looking up because
Oh, that one might be.
it's rained all week here, and yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Did you see Brian Shell's
I
comment?
did. He gave us a 9 out of 10 with the pronunciation. I think that was more directed at me.
Maderno chimichurri.
No, I don't think yours is a 9 out of 10.
I love the chimichurri. I do love
You do.
chimichurri,
You
actually.
love
Yeah,
chimichurri.
it's true. Okay, what else?
Oh, I just got excited there. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, the Norwegian Jade was great. We met some great people on board. We went to a couple of the meetups and we made some new cruise friends, which we always love.
Yeah,
Everyone, for the most part, has made it home safely, to my knowledge. I have not heard yet from Chris. He had several delays last night.
Poor guy.
I know.
Probably still sleeping today.
Probably. We had some delays coming home last night due to the weather here in Phoenix, I'm assuming. Our captain never really said why we were delayed, but as soon as we were getting ready to take off, he killed the engines, and we're like, what?
Sorry, we'll give you an update in an hour.
Yeah, he said, oh, we're delayed an hour. We're like, oh, okay. Why did we get on the plane and wait just to wait? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So that was not desirable.
Especially since we are in San Diego. And by the way, this is not sponsored by Chase, but Chase Sapphire Reserve. If you're watching, let us know. We would be happy to communicate with you. We were in the Chase Lounge yesterday in San Diego, and it's the nicest lounge. I'm gonna put it out there. It's the nicest airport lounge that I've been into to date. We both received complimentary facials.
We did.
They have an esthetician.
Yep.
They have an esthetician on staff, and so made to order tacos and what are those?
Tostadas?
And thank you.
I had to think of
tostadas. I couldn't think of it either. That's why I said thank you. Tacos and tostadas and burgers and just amazing food.
Salmon was good.
They had a spa room, so I went into the spa room after my facial meditation spa.
Yes.
Like, it's just a great way to spend. It's a great way to kind of unwind after a go week.
It's true. No, that was very enjoyable. Thank you for that.
One of the surprises on Jade was how much there was to do.
That's so true.
I was not. So we just got Carnival Liberty, which we were just on last month, with our friends Sam and Brian. Carnival Liberty is 20 years old, as is the Jade. And so we were curious to see the difference between the two ships. And that was one of my things that I was shocked by, was how much there was to do on the Jade.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was.
No, we didn't play racquetball or pickleball or tickleball or anything like that. We didn't do any of those.
But we don't do that usually.
Right. What the other surprise? No water slides.
Water slides.
I don't know what the 600 kiddos are going to do this week other than terrorize the adults.
Yay! That sounds like so much fun.
Oh, good times.
Yeah.
Seascape.
Yeah, Seascape. Thank you, Will. So yes, you were on the Seascape, Joanna, and I loved it. Beautiful ship. Fortunate to cruise with a lot of great people also.
That's awesome. I love that. It was great.
Same.
Loved it. I want to get on.
I know. We want to change.
2027. We're gonna have to start looking at 2027.
We already have stuff in 27.
Oh goodness gracious! It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be. Stick around to the channel. Rocky will be doing an updated Carnival Panorama ship tour as well as full review solo. So sans Mark.
Yep.
And solo.
That would be solo.
So that will be coming. We are working. I've almost finished the Liberty script out, and so several things that we'll be working on as we do more ship tours.
That's right.
Or ship reviews.
Reviews
and tours.
Yep.
And the Jade tour. We'll do a full Jade tour.
Jade tour. I think the Jade is going to come out pretty quick. I think that's going to be a focus.
We couldn't find, and again, not a knock to any of the videos that are out there, but we couldn't find a Jade tour that really helped us understand where we were on the ship. There are a bunch of Jade tours out there, but there's just kind of like a hodgepodge of the ship put together, and we're like, we had no concept of how the ship was laid out, and so we've got some visions in terms of how we're going to kind of give you a tour of one of those jewel class ships from Norwegian.
Right, and in typical tour fashion, we will have the deck plans on screen as well
to help you kind of navigate with us,
make it easier to understand. Mom and Dad want to know if we can share some examples of what kept us busy on the Jade.
Great question.
Oh, so we found on day one when we boarded the ship, we found some amazing bartenders who got to know us very quickly. They knew our names, they knew our drink orders. So they definitely kept us busy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The bars.
And food. And there was eating. There was lots of eating. We definitely explored the buffet more than we usually do. We enjoyed the theme nights that they had up there versus going to the main dining room. And so that was enjoyable. The
We did-
shows.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yep, the shows in the theater were really good. Every other day they had a production cast show. And so that was also enjoyable. Mark, you were going to say?
I was going to say, and we hit up every theme party. We went to the '80s party. We went to the '90s party. We went to the Glow party. We went
Yeah.
to the ABBA tribute party. We went to the Carpenters. They did a Carpenters tribute on
Yep.
board. Now the band had never heard of the Carpenters
Or
before.
ABBA.
They had literally never heard of the Carpenters before, and so she was like, "This is music is all new to us." And so it wasn't our favorite, but the guys in front of us, they were singing along the whole time. They had a blast.
They
And
did.
so, like food, your tastes may vary in terms of entertainment, but I thought it was cute that they had never heard of the Carpenters.
That's true. That's true.
But then 4 hot tubs on board, 4 giant hot tubs. So there was never a challenge getting a hot tub. Tons of layout space, more layout space than I've ever
Oh
seen.
my gosh.
I think on any cruise ship I've ever
No
been on.
kidding. And there was so
Can you-
many
Can you
spaces.
think of any other cruise ship that has had more layout space?
Honestly, no.
I mean,
I can't.
just everywhere. And so we laid out a couple of the days. We didn't
Yeah.
lay out for like all day, but
No.
we laid out. So those were a couple of the things that kept us entertained. Again, we'll do the full review and
Yeah.
we'll talk through kind of all of the stuff that is out there for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, that's a great question. Megan said that her kids don't use the water slides as long as there's a kids club. They're good.
Yep.
I think that's the
Yep.
case for a lot of families.
And there
too.
definitely was a kids club. There was an
Yeah.
arcade. There was all sorts of
It
stuff.
was a
on the
big
Jade.
kids club, and we didn't even make it all the way back into Entourage.
I mean, we are not allowed in
No,
Entourage.
but
We're not teens.
The deck plan actually lists a movie theater back there.
Yes, the cinema.
Yeah, cinema,
Yep.
little screen. So that's cool. They probably do some screenings. Speaking of cinema, I kind of had to chuckle about the movies that they played on board the Jade.
It was such a cute little screen. I think our TV at home is bigger than the Jade's movie theater screen.
I honestly would think it might be.
I might be. Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute. Let's see here.
Okay, one last thing
go
I do
ahead.
want to mention that was probably my favorite feature of the Jade
Okay.
is they have a dedicated martini bar.
Yes.
And unlike Celebrity, so I love the Celebrity
yeah,
martini
it was
bar.
cool. Yeah.
But most of the drinks aren't included anymore most of the martinis aren't
They're
included
priced up.
anymore on the drinks package on Celebrity. If you do the little baby ones, they are. But any of the regular size martinis aren't included. And so it was really nice to have a martini bar with a unique martini menu, and all of them were included. My favorite was the Bear Cub, which was fantastic.
It's a rum cake.
AKA the rum cake. I could never remember what it was
I
called.
don't know how you came up with Bear Cub, but that's what he called it.
That's what I called it all week. And G'day knew what I meant. Anytime I ordered, G'day was like, one Bear Cub coming right up.
I never heard that.
That was my favorite part.
That was cool. And I managed to find that one of the things that I really liked, we called it Bar Alley, right?
Yeah, it's actually, there's a name for it in the
is there?
documents that I just sent you last night. They actually, Norwegian has named that. I don't remember what it was called in the press release about the Jade's refit. They call it something.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Bar Alley.
Yeah. So you have Magnum's, which is the champagne and wine bar down at one end. You have Mixer's martini bar in the middle. Martini and cocktails. And then on the other end, you have
Tankards.
Tankards.
I don't know what tankards mean.
Tankards beer and whiskey bar.
Does anyone know what tankards means?
Okay, no. But the bartender over there, his name was Jude, so you could walk up and say, "Hey, Jude." But
please tell me you never did that.
I never did that.
Oh gosh, thank you.
I did not.
I'm sure he's never heard that before.
Sure he has. No, I would walk up to him and he immediately would recognize me and say, you're ready for your old fashioned, your double old fashioned. And so he would immediately give me that pour, and it was fantastic. He was really good.
Dad would have really liked this entire space.
I agree.
mean, we went back and forth between the whiskey bar and the martini bar. I mean, it was a phenomenal space.
And even one day, when we had our group of friends there at the bar, we got together English slang for tankers.
Okay. We got
Interesting.
together.
We had a group of friends together, and we were sitting there outside of Tinker's, and one of the couples, they grabbed 4 of our cards, and they went up to the bar, and we actually did an entire flight tasting
That's
of
great.
all the different whiskeys. Well, 8 different whiskeys that are offered there.
Which ironically we talked about doing with mom and dad
We did.
on the Joy, and we never did.
Right.
But literally, we tasted, and the bartender, again, amazing service. They wrote down which whiskey was which on each napkin, so we knew.
Right.
We went around and we all tasted the different.
That was actually one of the guys in our group that wrote it on the
Oh,
on
was
the
it?
napkin. Yeah, I asked.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so he wrote down. He got 8 cocktail napkins, and he pre-wrote which one we wanted to sample.
Oh, that's
and so
awesome.
They put the glass on each one and did the pours. Yeah.
Well, never mind about the service on Norwegian Jade. No, the service still was phenomenal.
It was really good.
And the group, so we met probably 20 different folks on this cruise,
Yeah.
and many of them agreed it was the best service they've had on a cruise.
Absolutely.
Now, I think, I mean, I'm spoiled. We were on the Joy. We loved the Joy so much. We went back on the Joy. I think that's still some of the best service I've had to this day.
Yep.
But the service was great. They knew us by name. We had a gal in the main dining room the first day, Stephanie, and we didn't get to go back to the main dining room. We didn't get to see her. We saw her that first day, and that was it.
We saw her the next night.
No, the first night. We said we talked about this on the plane ride home yesterday.
Okay.
Yes. So because we have a picture. So we saw her the first day. Didn't see her the rest of the cruise. Yesterday, last sea day, I was looking for cream cheese for my bagel. And so I walked up to this employee and I said, "Excuse me, do you have cream cheese?" And she looked at me and she says, "Oh, Mr. Mark, right this way." It was Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like a jerk because I was like, "Oh, excuse me, do you have cream cheese?" And she turns around and says, "Oh, hi, Mr. Mark, it's right over here." She remembered my name from the first day.
Yeah.
Which is just wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we dined with her every single day, every single meal. We saw her 2 meals.
Yeah.
And that was it.
She was great.
Amazing.
She was great. She really took good care of us. To answer mom and dad's question, did I discover a new whiskey favorite? There's 2 that I usually bounce between.
Okay.
I go between Buffalo Trace and Woodford Reserve.
If either of you are watching, we'd love for you to jump into the DMs.
What I will say is one day I walked up to Jude and I said, "Hey, do you have maple?" And he said, "I do." And I said, "I would like to have a maple old fashioned." And I said, I don't want to do just like a bottom shelf whiskey. I want to do one of those more premium ones that are still included within the free at sea package.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you recommend?" And we actually had a conversation. It was great. I said, "I like Woodford." And he said, "Well, if you do Woodford, you're probably going to get more of a bitter flavor. You're going to get more of the Woodford flavoring than you are the maple flavoring." And I said, "Well, what about if we were to use Buffalo Trace?" And he said, "Actually, Buffalo would be really good." And he made it, and it was phenomenal. So
I got to pull this up on the screen.
Oh, thank you, Connie.
Thank you, Connie. That's very sweet. That's very special.
That is very sweet.
Thank you.
So that was really cool. I mean, that was another moment that just really locked it in that Jude was really good. Yeah. He knew what he was doing, and you could tell that he was really.
What was the question we were answering?
What?
Okay, I don't know. I don't even remember what question we were answering. Let's scroll back.
That one.
No, in general.
Oh, just what?
Can we go back up?
It was this question right here.
I mean, yes, but we still have more to go.
Yeah, it was what kept us busy on the Jade.
Okay.
So I was just going to come back down to answer this. A tankard is a large metal mug with a handle.
Okay.
So kind of like this, but made out of metal and bigger.
Right. Okay.
Thank you for that, Mike. We appreciate it. Okay, let's get back to, catch up on some of the other comments that have come through. Will said that he booked the Icon Galveston inaugural for his 60th birthday in August of 27.
There is no way Will G is going to be 60 in 2027. I think that's a typo, Will.
Yeah.
I think that is a typo.
Your 40th? Is that what you mean?
Okay, now that might be a little bit of a stretch, but I mean 42. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on the Icon booking. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I can personally confirm from my star experience that it's a great ship. It's a great ship. It's a great ship.
It is. Eric Maxey said wants to know if we've ever done Emerald Princess. How's the food? Making dinner reservations for the 16 days. We have not sailed Princess.
I've got to get it on the books. Got to get it. But you've got four cruises that you've booked next year, in addition to the cruises that we have. And so I don't know when I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Actually, no, you canceled one of them, didn't you?
I only have 3.
Yeah.
24th.
You were going to go you were going to be gone 25 of 28 days in February.
Oh, yeah, no.
25
one,
of
yeah.
28 days in February, he was gone on cruises he had booked. He let one of the reservations go because I was like, are you sure that makes sense to be gone 25 of 28 days when we fly to Rome a week later? Like it
Not
just,
even a week later.
not
It's
even a
gonna be
week
like
later, 5
2
days
days,
later.
2 or 3 days.
5 days, yeah. And so you let one of those cruises go.
I
So
did.
I yeah, okay. 24 out of 28 days gone does not sound fun to me.
I know it doesn't. It doesn't bother me, but that still would have been a lot going international right after that.
Yeah. So no, we've not done Emerald Princess. The food, everything that I've read on Princess is fantastic.
Yep.
I will say our friend Rob M is on Princess right now.
I was wondering if you still talk to him.
He said the food, he's seen changes to the food. And so I will be curious. He's on an older ship, however, so I always keep that in mind. Not that that should matter when you're going on a cruise line. You would expect consistency.
Right.
But he said the food, it definitely seems like the cuts that Carnival Corporation has made to Carnival proper. He said it feels like some of those cuts have carried over to Princess as well.
That's a bummer.
Again, we need to experience it ourselves.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
So Eric Maxey, keep us posted.
Yes, please do. Agan said Quantum of the Seas, they just got off, had a nice C-plex area that they really enjoyed. It had laser tags, bumper cars, roller skating, etc. Yes, Quantum is a class of ship that I really do want to get on with Royal.
Fun fact, I've never done laser tag. Have you?
Yeah.
You've never done laser tag. Fun fact, it sounds like it would be fun.
Pretty sure
I've also never done paintballs. That I think would be just hurtful.
Turn that a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Paintball, it also sounds painful.
So Quantum you want to get onto?
It doesn't have to be the Quantum,
Yeah,
but one of the ships in that class would be awesome.
Okay, when you booking it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ovation, one of them. Cheryl Lynn, what are your top 3 do's and don'ts for first-time cruisers? Age range from 27 to 65.
Cheryl Lynn, I hope you are still here for this question. It depends. So if you are still here, I'd love to know what ship you're thinking about because the brand definitely makes a difference. Yeah. I'm curious what your top 3 do's and don'ts are. I've got one that I would tell anyone to do. And several of the cruisers that we met on this voyage, I wish we would have known them before.
Right.
They were like, we didn't know that there were theme nights or that there were special dress up days.
Yeah.
And so one of my do's I would recommend is researching, ask your fellow bloggers, watch some YouTube videos, Google, or look at your website of the cruise line you're going on.
Join the Facebook
group
for your
see
sailing.
What events are going to be on the cruise because several in our group, they were like, well, I wish I would have known there was an 80s party because I would have brought blah, 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 blah. Right. And so it just makes the cruise more entertaining. We knew on Norwegian there's a Broadway show, so I brought my 24601, my Jean Valjean Les Mis shirt. I wore that on the Broadway night,
right?
And so that would be one of my recommendations.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a do.
I think another do is don't be afraid to try new things on the ship. Especially when it comes to food and drink, if you have the unlimited package available, and even if you don't for the food options, when you go to the main dining room and you see escargot on the menu, try it. I'm not speaking about the fact that I love it because it's not my favorite dish, but I have tried it. And I'm happy to say that I have. Same thing goes with like frog legs and other types of exotic meats and foods.
The nice thing is, and this is what we always tell people, is if you don't like something, okay, it's unfortunate, but there's always something else to try. And so trying things and getting out and doing things. So when you say trying things, go to the shows. Even if you might not go to the shows at home, go to the shows, go to the talks, go to the trivias. Experience things, and here's my biggest do. Talk to people. Get out of your comfort zone and just go to the meetups, go to the various social hours, go to, say hello to people on the ship. My first ever cruise director, the good Dr. Reverend E, was on Carnival. He's now on MSC. He said He said, trust me, you will have so much more fun and you will remember and you will make more memories if you get out and you try things and you talk to people, because that will cement all of the memories and experiences into your mind. And I have carried that with me 85 cruises later.
Absolutely. It's so true. And I think that's one of the biggest things that makes our cruises so fun. We meet new people, we become friends.
Yep. We've sailed with several people that we've met on ships multiple times.
Yep. So definitely a big tip there.
So that was 3D. That was 3D. I have one more due. I have one more due.
Okay.
Please, please, please. And you don't have to use the affiliate links through our website, but if you do, thank you. thiscruiselife.com/shop, or if you click the drop down to shop and do cruise essentials, please take a look at the things that we would recommend that you bring on the cruise with you. There are several essentials that will absolutely make the experience better, from expanding storage in your stateroom to things that you can bring on shore with you, to backpacks, to there are all sorts of cruise essentials that after 130 cruises combined, 140 cruises combined, there are cruise essentials that we absolutely recommend. That's the other key.
And the last thing that I will share, have fun. When you get onto the ship, you are on vacation.
It's true.
And there's nothing that's gonna go wrong far enough that you're not gonna be able to have a good time unless you're on the poop cruise. But even then, people were still able to make the most of it. Honestly, but it really just comes down to making the most of your cruising experience. Interact with crew members, treat them with respect as you would someone else, and not like they're your servants, because we see that happen all the time, and it really brings down the cruising experience if you see people do that. So just
that's a great other suggestion. Get to know your crew. Talk to your crew. They'll call you by name. I will tell you, you call your crew members by name, you recognize them. Sorry, Stephanie. You recognize them and call them by name. You will be remembered for a long time.
Yes.
We'll get to the don'ts here in a little bit, because we've got a bunch of other comments to get through. We'll remember that. Come back to don'ts.
Okay, we'll try to remember that. Tom is here. Hey, Mark and Rocky, time to pack for the cruise this week. He's heading out on Brilliant Lady.
He's going on Virgin.
So excited for him.
I want to come.
Brown Sugar, do you like peanut butter whiskey? She's asking me. I do love Screwball. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call it by name, but I do.
Unless the fine folks from Screwball are watching.
If they wanna give us a sponsorship, we are here for it.
Rocky will just be sponsored in Screwball, y'all. You don't even have to do a financial investment.
It's true. It's so true. I do love a peanut butter whiskey. I like chocolate whiskey as well. Those are some very enjoyable whiskeys. Will said I
60th.
wish.
Wow. Happy early 60th. Several years away still. Several years away.
That's right. Marcy, she knows that I am about to hit Diamond on Carnival. So that is very true. I have 3 Carnival cruises currently booked. 2 of them are point multipliers. So I'm doing the Panorama in January for a double point offer on an 8-night cruise and a triple point offer on a 6-night cruise. And then I've also added another voyage in the middle of February, and that is a 1-point cruise, but it's another 8-nighter. So by the time I'm done with that, I think I'm 2 nights away from Diamond.
You're almost there. You're going to get it. And if you weren't paying attention this week, Carnival made yet another change to Carnival rewards. So that is, they were in the headlines once again. They are changing the convoluted, sorry, I'm going to say it, stupid system that they rolled out, where you earned status from June 1st to May 31st. This arbitrary, it was so weird. We said it in our video as well. It was bizarre how they picked this random time frame. It will now be calendar year. It will now just be calendar year where you earn your rewards points, which makes so much more sense. It's easier to understand. And oh, by the way, it aligns with their credit card program. Credit card programs from a reporting perspective, it's a calendar year, and so it just makes so much sense, more sense. As a result of this, you will have longer to earn your status, your diamond status. If you're trying to get to diamond or trying to get to platinum, you'll have a couple months more now to do that. So good news.
Yeah, they decided to make the change to include the summer sailing season.
Correct.
I found more information on their website about it. So August 31st is the last day of the current BIFP program. And then starting on September 1st, 2026 is when they will kick in the Carnival Rewards program. They did make changes a few months, or about a month ago or so, that
September 15th.
That if you are platinum, and you sign into the rewards as a platinum level, then you'll get 10,000 bonus reward points per.
Isn't it weird that I remember September 15th?
I know, that's
don't
weird.
remember what I had for lunch yesterday, but I remember September 15th is when Carnival made the Carnival Rewards announcement.
Yep.
We were in Key West. That's why I remember.
Oh, we were. That's right.
Yep.
So yeah, they're doing this 10,000 point reward. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
What else? What else is happening? So yes, you're almost diamond. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. And then they also made some very quiet changes to their Cheers program.
That's right. I forgot.
We should probably talk about that as well.
And I'm just curious what else is up there in the comments. So did you on Carnival's program right now? You get a drink. You wait 5 minutes until you can get your other half a drink if they don't have the package.
Right.
Not that you would, because there's no sharing allowed. But you have to wait 5 minutes between every drink you get on Carnival. And again, there's still the limit of 15.
Yeah.
Well, they've just doubled that time frame to 10 minutes. Quietly doubled that. And so now you have to wait once every 10 minutes to get a drink. So if you get a soda, you will wait 10 minutes until you can have your next soda. If you get a drink, you will wait 10 minutes till you can have your next drink. And so, again, the whole idea is to crack down on sharing of drinks, because what would happen is, if you do shots and you wanted to get a shot for a fellow cruiser.
And now you can't enjoy it together.
So you wait 5 minutes, you get a second shot, and you just do it together. Now, your best bartenders on Carnival still will they won't do this. They won't do this. But if they did, what they would do is they would just make a note of your folio number and charge you after 5 minutes for the next drink, and charge you after 5 minutes for the next drink, and charge you after 5 minutes for the next drink. That's what they could, in theory, do that. No one does that from the crew on Carnival. They can just do that now, but now they have to wait 10 minutes to charge your card multiple times. So just another change. Yeah, that was in the cruise news this week.
Absolutely wild.
But you're going to almost hit diamond, so you're going to get a diamond lunch with the captain. Yay. Why that face? The diamond lunch with the captain is my favorite thing.
I know.
Probably any cruise line. I love it.
It's good. It's good. No, it's exciting. Megan, coming back to our comments, Megan said that laser tag is more than fun and painful. Yeah, it's less painful.
That sounds better. Sounds more better.
Sherilyn is still here, by the way. She said that she is booked for June 26th on the Norwegian Pearl Mediterranean cruise. So the Pearl is the same class as the Jade. Again, I put that in air quotes because we're going to do some research between the Jade and the Gem to kind of see how they compare. I know that the Pearl, the Jade, or the Pearl, the Gem, and the Jewel are all the same layout. It's just the Jade we're not quite sure.
Yeah, because she had some work done when she was right up away.
Yep.
So what are some don'ts then? What are some don'ts?
Oh, you want to come back to those? Yeah.
I mean, we might as well. Yeah.
Some don'ts.
What don'ts on the ship? See, look at that. We got the question.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Don't leave your cell phone on.
Don't not put your cell phone airplane mode.
Don't not put your cell phone into airplane mode.
Don't be like, hey, I've got cellular at sea has connected. I can call and text and I can do everything. You will be in for a rude awakening when you get home.
Yeah.
That's a great. Along with those advice, if you plan to use your phone in port, don't forget to talk to your carrier ahead of time. That will also be important. Here's another suggestion on the don'ts.
Yeah.
If you are not a frequent traveler, don't forget to put a travel alert on your credit card.
Oh, that's a good point.
We haven't put a travel alert on our credit card in years.
I think they just know.
Literally, they just now it has just become the norm that they see charges in random parts of the world on our cards. But the first couple of cruises we went on, our charges got blocked and we didn't have access to our cards. So don't forget to put a travel alert. Yep. What else? What other don'ts do you have?
Don't jump off the ship. That's morbid.
Well, that turned dark.
I'm trying to think of anything else that's really good. Don't miss the dining rooms. Yeah. Some people go on cruises and they don't realize
just eat at the buffet. They just eat literally.
Well, and I think a lot of it is people don't realize that the main dining room is included in your cruise fare.
Yeah.
I know that some cruise lines it's a little bit more of a challenge. Like MSC, if you book a Bella experience, then you're kind of stuck at the cruise line's whim of when you get to dine. You don't really have that choice.
It's still included.
It's still included. But yeah, don't miss the main dining room for dinner. Honestly, they have some unique menus. In most cases, the menu is different in the dining room than it is on the buffet. And so you're going to get two very different polar dining experiences. And the dining room team are fantastic in most cases.
Don't forget to download your cruise line's app
Yeah.
because so much is now pushed to the app. Norwegian no longer, as of a month and a half ago now, no longer delivers your freestyle daily to the cabin. So
Right.
it is 100% app based now. And so don't forget to download the app before your cruise.
Now, if you are old-fashioned, you can usually still get a printed version from
From
guest
guest services.
services.
Yeah, that's a great point. Don't here's a tip, especially for where was she going?
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Don't fly in the day of your cruise.
No, don't even fly in the day before.
Well,
your
Mediterranean,
cruise,
yes,
Mediterranean.
obviously.
Yeah.
But like that's a risky thing to
Yeah.
fly in the day of your cruise because
Right.
there are delays. The ship will not wait for you. That's another good don't.
Okay.
Don't be late getting back from port.
Mm-mm.
The ship will not wait for you.
Mm-mm.
And sail away is much prettier on board than it is as the ship is sailing away and you're waving at the ship.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I have seen several comments come through about not flying on the day of embarkation. Yep.
Okay.
So Eric,
Number
Matthew,
one,
Mom
don't
and
fly.
Dad, several of you have commented on that. Completely agree with you. Whether you want to call it a do or a don't, the don't part of that, domestically, do not fly in the day of your cruise. It's just chaos that you don't want to have to deal with.
Yep.
Domestically, I would at least recommend one night stay prior to your cruise. Internationally, I would try to give it at least 2 nights, if not more, so you can explore the international city that you're visiting.
If you're already flying there, why not add a couple of extra days
Right.
on and enjoy the vacation? If you have that ability, I
Yes.
understand there's cost and time and all of those sorts of things. And here would be something else I would say: don't skip the travel insurance on any of your trips.
Right.
I personally recommend an annual plan, so that covers you anytime you're 50 or 80 miles away from home. Check the policy that you're
Right.
looking at.
Right.
But don't skip it because stuff goes wrong. You sometimes get appendicitis on a cruise ship. Your airport catches fire and you miss your cruise ship.
Sure.
There's hurricanes that come through. Don't skip the travel insurance and don't feel like you have to buy it through the cruise line.
No.
You absolutely can. But most of the time, annual plans will give you better coverage, more coverage, and will cover the entirety of the trip
Right.
versus just the cruise component.
Right. So on the screen there, I actually put the link. Head on over to thiscruiselife.com/travel.
Yeah.
I do have a partnership with several travel insurance providers, whether you do an annual plan or a per trip plan based on your travel needs. Well, I have options for
And
you.
the nice thing about that is you can quote them out yourself and you can make the decision without even having to talk to another human being.
Yeah, it's no obligation. You're not selling your information to the interwebs or anything like that. It's all confidential.
Yeah.
But yeah, please take advantage of the link. That's
What other don'ts do people have? Come on, I love this.
No,
what else?
I don't want to make it that negative.
Well,
Come on.
I want to hear from them. What don't they do? I'm super curious. Okay,
Right.
let's go through some comments while they're typing their don'ts.
One more don't, and that is don't book
Don't
an
you wish
early.
your girlfriend was hot? Oh, that's a song. Sorry.
That is a song. Now we're gonna have to demonetize this video. No, one of the other things is don't book a flight earlier than noon to fly home after your cruise ends.
I would depending on your port.
I would say before noon.
Depending on your port, because some of those exotic itineraries get back in port at like noon.
That's why I said don't do it before noon.
But I'm saying, well, if your ship gets in at noon.
All right. When your ship is scheduled to arrive, maybe give yourself
4
a 4-hour
hours, at least.
minimum window before your flight time.
Yes.
Otherwise, you are going to be stressed, and especially if you have a yes. Oh, thank you,
Press that on
Marcy.
the screen.
Thank you so
did
much.
I press it on there? Oh,
Thank you, Marcy. I appreciate you.
That's amazing.
If you have a port of call like Port Canaveral or Galveston, where you still have a travel to take to get from the cruise ship to the airport, factor that into that time frame. So when we say 4 hours, we're assuming that the airport is about a 15-minute ride or so from your cruise port. You're going to want to factor that extra
And why
time
do you say that, Rock? Why do you say?
So there have been times where we've been on a cruise and there might be fog in the cruise port area that could delay the ship from docking at its normal time. There may be other issues or factors that have to be taken into consideration within the cruise area.
For me, it's not. I'm not concerned about that at all. For me, it's you've just had this amazing trip, and then people rush that final day to get off the ship. We talked to people that got in line. They got in line to get off of the Jade yesterday, and they were like, "We waited in that line for almost an hour and a half." We walked right off the ship. We went through. So it's interesting. San Diego does customs on the ship, which was fascinating. That was a first for me. And so you had to walk through customs before you got off the ship, but we didn't stop walking once. But because they were in such a rush to get off the ship, they went down early when everyone else went down.
Yeah.
And they waited an hour and a half, and they were you could just see it. They were stressed, and we were like, we slept in. We hung out in the room until we had to be out. We'll always be respectful of your stateroom stewards. But it was a great morning yesterday. It was great. No stress at all versus the masses who were just like, ah. So that's why I always say
that's fair. Yeah, absolutely. That too. Great. I see some coming through, so we'll come back to those in a moment. Marcy is doing Royal Princess in January, and she's looking at Emerald Princess in November of 26 for her 60th. That just depends on funds.
Oh my goodness gracious. I love it.
It's awesome.
This 60th channel. this 60th life. I love it.
Does that make us diamond? Isn't diamond the thing for 60?
I think that's 200 is diamond.
No, not knights. Not knights. Kathy Brown just came off of the Prima. The decor was beautiful, but she didn't like the overall layout. The atrium was very small, and the casino entrance filtered heavy smoke out into this area, making it unbearable. Preferred the standard layout.
If you're a Norwegian loyalist, we hear that all the time. Aqua has fixed several of those concerns.
And she'll be sailing with us on Aqua in February.
Oh, that's perfect. So you're going to get a chance to experience Aqua, where they actually have a production stage now in the atrium. The
casino actually expands into the atrium slightly.
It does. We didn't experience smoke on our sailing.
On Prima or
on Aqua.
Yeah.
Did we on Prima? I don't remember on Prima.
I'm trying to remember where the smoking casino was on Prima.
Thankfully we didn't experience it on Aqua. I don't remember on Prima. I'd have to go back to my pictures and notes.
Yeah, agreed.
But Aqua, they've rectified several of the complaints that people have about the Prima class. There are multiple live music venues now in that atrium on the third floor or on the third story of it. On the main, they've got an entire dance floor and production floor. So that's a huge change. So they've literally heard that.
The improv is bigger.
They moved the improv completely.
Yeah.
They ripped out the improv and moved it completely because that was such a disastrous, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Norwegian will tell you that was a mistake. They will change that, mark my words, in future dry docks because that is a big dissatisfier. The other thing we hear is that there are dead ends. One of the things that Norwegian tried to do with the Prima class, which I actually really appreciate, is they've split out venues and moved them around the ship because what their goal was is to disperse crowds. Yeah. It works really well.
It does.
But sometimes then you're like, wait, the buffet is way up here and Indulge Food Hall is way over here. Yeah. And so you've got these big chasms between.
Yeah.
But it was part of crowd control.
$1 word right there. Chasms.
That's okay, great.
So hopefully, Kathy, when you join us on the Aqua, you'll see the changes that were made and appreciate that a little bit differently.
Oh, Connie, that's a great idea. Yeah. Don't just hang out in the port. How about we say do, since you like that?
I do.
Do get out of the port area.
Yeah.
The port area is lovely, but it is for tourists. It's a tourist trap. Do get out, whether or not you book an excursion through the cruise line or you book it through a reputable operator that has a guaranteed return to ship policy.
Yep.
Do get out and explore in a safe way. Connie, Grand Cayman is still one of my favorite things that I've done this year. Literally one of my favorite things I've done this year. And I love how you hid the stingray underneath the sheets the other day. I pulled the sheet back and there was a little stingray swimming at me. That was great. That was a great little.
Yes.
Thank you, Connie.
Yep. It's because of watching you guys. I've started cruising and love it. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you so much for that, Ronald.
That's amazing.
That's
Thank
so
you.
sweet of you.
That's literally why back in the day.
That is what
I started it.
Comments like those is what keeps us going.
And what keeps us going for sure.
It is. He's doing a back-to-back on the World America right now. He's so excited.
That's exciting.
That's probably the best way to do that. You are thinking of the cliffhanger. God.
Amazing. Love that. The Sharky slide.
Yes.
We need to get back on a world class at some point to experience it differently.
Okay.
Not an inaugural though. I won't do an inaugural, but we do need to get back on a world class.
Couple other MSCs. We just got to figure out your points first.
Yeah. Oh, consistently inconsistent.
Yeah. Kathy said, thank you for your recommendation, Rocky, to go to solo events on Norwegian. Yeah, so that was another do if you travel solo with Norwegian. It was easy to connect with other solo travelers and to not have to do dinner alone. Solo travelers are very welcoming, great community.
Such a great community. I tell you, cruise people are the best people.
Yeah.
I really do believe that.
Yeah.
We met several solo travelers this week.
We did.
To the point where Rocky put a cruise on hold for me. And so when he's gone in January, I was like, well, maybe I'll just do the Jade again. I know a bunch of the crew members, like we had such a great time. Maybe I'll take advantage and do some solo recording because we don't have a ton of solo content on the channel.
And I think that would be really good for Norwegian to
for sure
to get the word out.
And so I didn't finish booking it because I was like, I do want to be home a little bit more in 2026. The last 2 years we've been gone more than half of the year, both years, and so yeah, okay.
We'll see what comes of that.
We'll see what comes of it.
Jackie Perrell, can you still get a Coke and drink at the same time at Carnival?
So the rule is alcoholic and non-alcoholic. You can do one of each at the same time. So whether that's an alcoholic drink and a water, an alcoholic drink and a mixer. You can't do an alcoholic drink and a specialty coffee, however. Those are not mutually exclusive, but yes, you can get a drink and a soda.
But both do still have a 10-minute wait period now.
Correct.
Which is interesting. You can't get multiple sodas. It's weird. JJ is here. Hello, JJ. Thanks for being here. Good to see you, Jay. Jay, yeah. I like to take at least a small amount of local currency.
That is a great advice from a do perspective. Can we capture these comments after? This is great. I love this.
I'm gonna start that.
I just ordered some euros for our time in Rome.
Right.
And those were delivered to the house. Starting with a little bit, the currency conversion is usually better in the country that you go to, but it's always good to start with some. So when we're in the airport in Rome, we can feed the machines and get our train tickets.
Yeah, and another big part of that, and thank you for that, Jay, is when you are traveling places, we go to Mexico quite often, whether it's a Western Caribbean or Mexican Riviera. When you go to some restaurants and you pay with US cash, they will change the conversion rate and make it to their advantage. And so
that's anywhere in the world.
It is, but we experience it most in Mexico. And so that's another reason why you may just want to travel with your local currency. Or if you have a credit card that has 0 transaction fees for foreign currencies.
When they ask you, do you want to convert it to USD? No, I just want to pay in. But again, make sure that your credit card doesn't have foreign transaction fees and all of that stuff. But I always keep it in the local currency.
And it was really cool because even on the receipt, in some cases, it showed what my charge was in USD. It was really interesting. So, definitely great suggestion there, Jay. Appreciate it.
Loving all of these tips and tricks.
I know, they're great. Brown Sugar also said, don't forget seasick pills or patches or the bands if you do those.
Sometimes it gets real rocky.
It does. Sometimes it gets me, and sometimes a little Mark. Yep. But there are times where it does get real to me, and she's found that she's needed a patch or two. And you do want to bring them on with you rather than going to the gift shop on board.
So that was a mistake I made my very first cruise. The one thing that I always pack are the seasick wristbands. You do have to use both. It is literally, if you just have one band on, we see this a lot.
Our friends Sam and Brian don't.
If you just have one band on, it actually doesn't do anything. There's science behind this. And so you have to wear both wristbands because that's what tricks the brain into saying, oh, I'm fine. That's also on our cruise essentials list. So again, go out this Cruise Life Cruise Essentials, bam.
Yep, absolutely. Marcy said to not be a pier runner.
Yep, agreed.
Absolutely, you don't want to be that person. I like this one, Mike. Do say hi to the guys if you see them on the ship.
Please
Thank you. Yeah, if you see us, I'll tell it.
Okay, go ahead. I know exactly where you're going.
Yep, we were walking the streets in Cabo San Lucas. That sounds kind of weird, but we were visiting some of our favorite places. Club Oxo, for those of you who know, it's kind of an if you know, you know. And we came out of the shop, and there was another couple walking the sidewalk, and they walked up to us, and they're like, hey, we didn't know that you were on our ship. And we're like, we're actually not. We're on the Norwegian Jade. But it turns out that they were on the Firenze and they have watched several of our videos.
Watched all of your videos. We've been able to check out all of the different places because of the videos that you put out there. Can we get a selfie?
Yeah. So, I mean, please come say hi to us. We are human. We love interacting with people, and it absolutely did make our day. So thank you for that, Mike.
Mike, as well as many of the other of you who have sailed with us, you can echo that sentiment in the comments. It makes our day.
It does. It absolutely does. Eric, I love this one as well. Don't be respectful. Don't be disrespectful. Sorry, don't disrespect the ship's staff. They're trying hard to make sure that you have a great time, and they don't get to be with their family for months and months and months on end. And
And the
so,
biggest piece of
yeah,
advice
yeah,
to remember is they don't make those policies.
no,
They don't make the policies, and if they don't follow them, they get fired.
yeah,
They literally get fired, and this is their livelihood. And
yeah,
so if you get frustrated because your bartender can't make you 2 alcoholic drinks on Carnival and you take it out on that bartender, it is not their policy. It is not their procedure. They are following the rules,
yeah,
and they are many cases supporting their families back home. And
yeah,
so that's very, very important.
yeah.
I had a don't, but it's a controversial one.
Oh,
And so I don't know if I say it.
okay.
Please don't be the person in line on the last night of your cruise removing
Oh
gratuities.
gosh, no, that's not
Please.
controversial at all.
Please, please, please.
No.
That is something. And again, I know people have different views and perspectives, and different parts of the world
Yeah.
are more of a tipping culture than not. And it's just something we see. We see it in the Facebook groups all the time. Well, I've already paid so much for the cruise. I shouldn't have to pay more for gratuities. It is do build in your gratuity plan at the start of the cruise.
Yeah.
Do that.
And honestly, to make it even easier, I like to recommend paying for gratuities up front. This way they're done out of the way and they're built into your
It's built
cost.
into your cost.
Yeah.
And so whether you're doing Afterpay and you're paying on a monthly basis, or
Yeah.
depending on however you're paying, it's just built into the cost of your cruise.
It is. Thank you for that, Eric. That was great.
Sandy C. I love your name.
That's so cute.
Sandy SEA. Sandy C. I love
that.
that. Hi, Sandy.
That's so cool. Welcome in. Connie said the Grand Cayman was her favorite too. Love that.
Yeah.
And then Cheryl Lynn also came back and said, thank you so much for sharing your expertise. I've just recently found you, and I'm sure I'll be keeping up with you.
That is awesome. And honestly,
That's
if
great.
you have any questions, truly, this is what we love to do. If you can't, I mean, I know you regulars know that we're nerds about this, but if
Right.
you have questions or if you need help with anything, please don't hesitate ever to reach out.
Yeah. And Connie gave another little tidbit of information to give extra to those that make your experience special.
Yeah.
So as
Great,
I commented, I talked about Jude. I did give him a little extra cash on
That's
the final
awesome.
day, just
That's
because,
awesome.
he took care of me. He got to know who I was. He got to know what drink I enjoy the most. And I asked him a few questions about his sailing experience with Norwegian. And so, I think it was that little conversation that just kind of went a little bit extra for him. So,
And do pay attention if you've got onboard credit that is in the non-refundable form. So you're not there on the last night saying, how do I spend this additional onboard credit that I have?
it's true.
We experienced that on the Norwegian Jade.
We sure did.
That Rocky
great.
was like, should we just get some throwaway souvenirs? And I was like, no. So good times.
And thank you, Connie, for the welcome aboard to Cheryl. We appreciate you.
Welcome aboard, Cheryl.
Welcome aboard. I have one more do.
Okay.
Check out our This Cruise Life shop. Maybe buy some merch. You can have a T-shirt. We're working on a new jacket. What do you guys think of the jacket?
Oh, this whole thing?
This whole thing. This whole new thing.
I was cold, and so I was like, I need to put something on, and so it was perfect.
Yeah, we're trying out a jacket. I might change that to an embroidery instead of.
I would like it embroidered personally, but I mean that's just me.
We have some cool hats. Sandy, see, that reminds me, I need to put a hat into the store for you. I'll do that today for you. We have some other items that are coming up, especially with it being holiday season.
It is a little wild when you walk onto a ship and you see a picture of someone in our shirt. Like Brandy is
Brandy's a big person.
She wears this Cruise Life shirt every first day of her cruise, and lanyard. I mean, that's wild it's still wild to see that.
Yeah. So just head over to thiscruiselife.com and play around with the website, but maybe get over to the shop area and you'll see some of our fun little merch there.
I've been thinking about putting out like a holiday wish list on like the newsletter. Like,
I mean,
if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, thiscruiselife.com/newsletter, please do sign up for that. We put out once a month, twice a month. I'm going to be putting out a Thanksgiving note this week.
Cool.
Just happy Thanksgiving and a holiday wish list.
I like that.
Just in case.
Which reminds me, in 2023, we put out our shopping guide, our holiday shopping guide.
That was YouTube. Wild. And oh my gosh, we were just babies then.
We were babies. But we had fun with it. You should go check it out. I felt like we were a little QVC infomercial for our products.
Phenomenal advice.
Nice. This
great.
Is so great.
Yeah.
Do use your notes app on your phone to write down the names of every staff member who you interact with, so you can mention them in the feedback form. So I I do that as well. I
100%.
have a
I was just
note.
trying to pull one up actually
Yeah,
to show.
I didn't share this last one.
Oh, you
with you,
did?
did I?
Okay. Okay.
But you can get the one from the Liberty or the Joy
Okay.
or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll document all of the different people that we interact with, and we don't just do it for staff. Believe it or not, we also do it for some of the guests that we interact with
Yeah.
during our voyage.
Yeah.
And we take little notes so that we can kind of help remember different things about our cruises.
We take a bunch of notes. Crew, celebration key pricing, diamond and platinum party, how many platinums or blue cards were on the ship. Like, we do take quite a few notes. And oh shoot, ignore it. If you could see that, ignore the person where I said bad.
We do make note of those too.
We do make note that, and not usually.
No.
I mean, but that was the worst service we've had in all of our Carnival cruises.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, that's a great note, Mike. Thank you for sharing that about the notes.
Do fill out the survey.
Yes,
Maxie.
do fill out the survey. Yes, Eric. Thank you for that one.
I love this. So at the end of your cruise, you'll get a survey, or the person that booked the reservation will get a survey. And they'll ask if there was anyone that made your cruise special.
That's right. And I still have yet to receive the one from Norwegian.
Kathy B. Better late than never.
And you made it in. That's what we love.
And great news. If you didn't know, we record all of these, so you can listen in a podcast. I know Kathy B knows that, but anyone else, you can listen to these after.
That's true. Connie loves the idea of the notepad. I think that's great.
Yep.
Thank you, Marcy. Yes, we have not seen Blake yet, so she is encouraging everyone to hit that like button on today's live stream. I appreciate you, Marcy, for sharing that.
It is Sunday, so Blake, Tom, I'm surprised. Tom, I thought you would be at the game or tailgating.
Right.
So he might already be gone. There are absolutely games. It's Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday.
Are there no games? That's cute.
Sports ball. Mike, include your table number too. That's smart.
Include your table.
So like for dining, their survey, because that will help them know, because there might be a lot of igustis on board.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder, Marcy. Yes, thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder.
Marcy also takes pictures of that. She also takes pictures of name tags. When you do that, please make sure you ask for permission from your crew members before you take a picture, especially knowing the location of their name tag.
That is great advice. Yes. That is a great tip or trick.
Not trick.
Tip and trick. Yes.
A picture of the receipt.
Yep. Which has their name.
Not all cruise lines do that.
Yep. If your cruise line has the receipts, take a picture of that receipt. Yep.
It's not always a guarantee though, because sometimes they may be logged in as someone else, which they're going to be a disservice for themselves, because then they miss out on some of those gratuities. But
I like that. I like the pick of the receipt tip in just general. Okay, good. Okay, I'm taking it over. Any other cruise news that we saw this week? Oh, I know y'all are following the stepbrother news and the carnival under the bed in a bag. I know y'all following that. We're not going to dig into that because lots of speculation, allegedly, and all of that stuff. But yes, that.
Well, share what the actual news is.
I would prefer not to. Just Google Carnival
Radiance, right?
Under the bed, and if you want to, I wouldn't though, because you don't want that in your news feeds. You just a sad story. I
have some interesting news that I would
keep safe on your cruise. Actually, now that I think about it, do keep aware of how much you've been drinking. Make sure you're zebraing and having some water and food with your drinks. Yep. Those are great advices. And know your surroundings. That's a big do. Is whether you're on the ship or in port, always be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
And yes, Kathy B, definitely following that story. Yeah, many. I know that many of you are, and it'd be weird if we didn't mention it because it's probably the headline right now. But I don't want to go in. Oh, it's just not it's so sad.
Yeah. Great question, Jackie. She wants to know if we have a place that how do we recommend different excursions to try in different ports, like restaurants and that sort of thing. So on our website, we have a couple of location-based blogs that we've created. We actually wrote one about San Juan. I think that was our first one, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
San Juan.
And then now we have Ensenada and Key West.
Yep. And so we're working on more of those, but Marcy's absolutely right. It's all over YouTube. So
maybe talking about the story that's all over YouTube.
Oh, and the story is all over YouTube too. That's true. That's true. We don't do as many port reviews as we used to. We've got Aruba.
We actually met a very nice other blogger on this cruise who
Yeah.
does more port stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to share their channel, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
absolutely.
What
Oh,
it's called, so.
wow. Now go.
See it?
Yes, you got it. See, you remembered it. Now go see it.
Now go see it. That is they are on,
I think
Instagram. I don't think they're on YouTube, right?
they're all over. Yes, they're
Oh.
on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course they're on YouTube. Silly goose.
And then they also have a website, nowgoseeit.com, I believe, is their
Don't
access.
quote us on that, though.
Well, just pull it up.
I can't. I'm looking for it.
Oh.
I don't know which note. You had shared so many notes. I don't know which note it's in.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check them out. I don't know what you were doing. But yeah, there's lots of different ways to find out what.
Now go see it.
Now go see it. Now go see it. That's what it's called. Now go see it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of really, really great information sources out there for you to figure out what's in port.
And the last thing I would say is, and this is true, keep me honest.
Okay.
When you book through Rocky, if you literally are going to places that you've not been before, just reach out.
Yeah,
Literally, we've
absolutely.
been to not every port in the world. We're working on it. I mean, Singapore is a pretty unique port, and I can give you a whole list of things in Singapore and Manila and
Jackie.
Ho Chi Minh City and all of these things.
We've got you covered for Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman.
Go to the Stingray
that's
Adventure,
easy.
Stingray City. That was amazing. For food, what was the name of the place that we ate right by where the ship?
Connie might remember the name of the place where we ate by the ship, but that was yummy.
That
The
was
drinks
so
were yummy.
good.
It was a little pricey though. It's Grand Cayman, so it's
Sure.
kind of expensive in there. I've done a bunch of things in Grand Cayman, so I mean, I can pull up a whole list of things that
Yeah.
I've done. But Stingray City is. I do Stingray City whenever I bring someone new to Grand Cayman or someone's going for the first time. I say Stingray City, a catamaran out to Stingray City. It will be one of the most memorable experiences you've done. Now, I know that some folks have swam with sharks there.
Mhm.
Snorkeling is amazing in Grand Cayman. I mean, the water is just unbelievable. So there's a lot in Grand Cayman.
Yes, it's so true. Marcy wants to know what the name of the place in Cabo that we mentioned at the beginning, and I think that was John's.
John's is where we went for chilaquiles.
Yep.
Club Oxo, OXXO, is next to John's. It's like 3 doors down, 4 doors down from John's. That's where you can get your waters or your sodas or your cans of beer, or whatever it is that whatever it is you'd like. Slim's Elbow Room. If Liliana is working, ask for Liliana. She will take amazing care of you. MCO or No Name Bar where Hector is. It's all kind of in
really
an L, if you will.
Yeah,
it's
they're all
about
really
a
close to each other.
5-minute, 7-minute walk,
Mhm.
all close to each other.
Yep.
Some of our favorite places in Cabo. But again, you have to walk out from the port area first.
Absolutely.
And so if you need any help, Marcy, just let us know.
Yeah.
Hit us up, I was going to say.
No, that works. Kathy B wants to know if we've ever been to Hawaii, and the answer is yes.
We have an entire that's another. Thank you. There's another entire day guide is Honolulu, where I have I think 8 or 9 shorts. I should do an article on that.
Yeah.
8 or 9 shorts where I go to different places all along Oahu, and pick which ones you like. We were there for 2 days, and so you probably aren't going to be able to get all of them in just one day. So pick and choose which ones you like and kind of map out your own journey.
Yeah. Jellyfish Donuts was another really good one in Alaska. If you're doing an Alaskan cruise,
We talked about doing Alaska port guides because there are so many amazing spots that we found in Alaska.
Sitka, remember the hot dog cart?
Oh my God, what was it called?
Good. I can't remember right now.
Mom, do you remember Sitka? What it was called, the hot dog cart?
It's in the note. If you look up Sitka,
I'm gonna show them a picture of it because I loved it so much.
Okay.
Those fresh crab cake. Oh gosh,
they were salmon cakes, I think.
Salmon cakes.
Yeah,
were just amazing. Okay.
Anyway, Brian Shell said my biggest annoyance is when they close the survey on you so soon after the sailing. When you jump back into a busy week at work, sometimes it's closed by the next weekend.
Why do they do that?
I agree. That is annoying.
Here is the owner of Skip and Buds in Sitka. If you get a chance to go there, absolutely amazing. Everything we've had there has been amazing. And they're right next to Ernie's.
Yes, Ernie's Bar, which is famous for their Irish
Bloody Marys.
Bloody
Marys. You can eat in the bar and you can grab your drinks right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should and as Mom and Dad said, Jellyfish Donuts.
Jellyfish Donuts is
try the salmon donut.
and in Juneau.
Try the salmon donut. I know it sounds weird. Who tried it? Kay.
Yeah.
Our Mama
It
Kay
was
tried
Kay.
the salmon donut, and she was like, she sent us a picture of it. She's like, it was absolutely delicious. Most people are like, I'm not getting a salmon donut.
Do you remember who else has tried it and sent us a picture of it?
Ooh.
Bass Travel.
Oh, that's right. Bass Travel. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love this.
So yeah, jellyfish donuts for salmon donuts are amazing. So Jackie said that Hawaii was disappointing because of where they docked, no transportation. How did you feel about that, Mark?
I'm trying to remember where
Because you got a rental car.
you dock. Like, I'm assuming they all dock in the same place. It depends on which Hawaii port.
Yeah, it depends on which island.
Or
right?
that's it depends on which island. So in Oahu, we caught a Lyft or an Uber to the airport, and I want to say it was $27. And then our rental for the 2 days was like $56. It was
That's
not
great.
expensive at all. We did book through Rocky, not the Uber, of course, but the rental we booked through Rocky.
Yeah.
And then we just had the rental and we drove all around Hawaii. And because I kept joking to Jason, I was like, my cruise buddy who I went with, I kept joking. I said, I'm glad you're driving. I get really nervous driving in foreign ports. He's like, Mark, it's the U.S. It's the United States. It was actually super easy to drive all throughout Oahu. And so it did cost about $27, $20 or $30. Don't quote me on the exact amount to get to the airport to pick up the rental, but it was super easy. And then it gave us flexibility all day long.
Yeah, that's great. And that actually brings up another point that I do want to share. If you are looking for some travel help, when you're in port for excursions and that sort of thing, I have partnerships with several tour operators, including things like Viator. And many times throughout the year, I'll also get discounts for Viator tickets. So head on over to thiscruiselife.com/travel and I can get you set up with those, or you can just reach out, Rocky at thiscruiselife.com, and I can provide some guidance for those as well.
Many of the things that we did in fact, I think all of the things we did in Gibraltar, you mapped out. We should make that into a port guide. You did all that work. So
yeah, we need to find that.
Tackle that guy. That'll be a good article.
Yeah.
Gibraltar has some, I mean,
are we going to follow the guide again?
Gibraltar, I think we should. Gibraltar might be one of my all-time favorite ports, honestly.
I'm excited. We're finally going to check it out in March. Let me see here. Kathy B said that she's wanting to plan a cruise from LA to Hawaii in 2027. If you go with Carnival, it's going to be on the Legend, right? Isn't it the Legend?
They're doing a full season.
Yeah.
Full season of Hawaii Sounds.
Yeah. So you could check that out. But yeah, let us know what questions you have. We'd be happy
to help. Can I go back to this one? I just want to put this up on the screen. Because I agree. That Stingray experience, awesome. Truly, Grand Cayman, if you've not been, just do it. Yeah.
Now, we booked that through Margaritaville at Sea, but you can do it also through Viator or other private tour operators as well. Connie still can't get the cringe out of her head when she thinks about the salmon donuts, but she said that she would still try it.
Hey, the next time we are in Alaska together, we'll get it and we'll cut you off a little piece so you don't have to take the risk and do it on your own, Connie. How does that sound?
You just got to go with us to Alaska, Connie. That's it.
Got to go with us.
That's the only thing.
Hey, there we go. If you'd like to try the salmon donut, book with us to Alaska.
There you go. No rental, didn't know. For Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So that's a cruise tip that we'll add to the Oahu list. Again, because it was the U.S., I felt comfortable. And now you might judge me, but I do not feel comfortable driving on the opposite side of the road,
which you don't do in Hawaii.
Which you don't do in Hawaii. So there are ports in the world that I will not do a moped. I won't do a rental car. It just scares me. Again, you out there are more courageous. Many of you are more courageous than I am, and that is okay. But Hawaii, easy peasy.
Yeah. Eric said that he just couldn't bring himself to eat a salmon donut.
Eric, it just means we have to book together.
It does.
Yep.
You would like it.
We'll cut you a little piece. We're gonna have to get a couple salmon donuts, I guess.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Mike said, Mark, you did think that there was a cruise to Alaska from Boston. That is true. He did say that at one point, but he realized what the mistake was. We are going to Alaska, and then we are going to Boston 2 weeks apart with Virgin. Definitely different ships, though. Yeah. Connie said that she would.
I think there could be a repositioning cruise from Boston to Alaska. No,
I mean it would be fun.
I would do that cruise.
I would do that.
I think you'd have to go through the Panama Canal versus going around the top.
You're not going around the top.
You could cut through Canada.
Yeah, that's not happening. Connie wants to go.
Let's do it.
We have 2 Alaska cruises booked for this summer.
2.
We do. We're
3?
doing the Norwegian
Oh,
Joy.
that's right. It is just 2. It is just 2.
We're doing the Norwegian Joy end of May, early June.
And maybe the Jade.
I don't know that we're doing that.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
we apparently have to talk about the Jade now.
okay.
And we're doing Virgin Voyage's Brilliant Lady at the end of August and September, also on a 7-night cruise. But the Joy is the one you want to do. It's the 10-night.
And if neither of those work for you, let's talk.
Let's talk about it, Connie. We'll figure something out.
We should do a group cruise to Alaska.
I don't disagree. Maybe we should look at 27.
What do people think about that?
We already have kind of a group going with us on Virgin.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That's true. That's true.
Jay is actually going to be on that. Yeah, Jay Soretto's on that.
Oh, that's amazing. Awesome. Okay, did Stingrays on...
With
Wait,
Carnival?
I'm sorry, which version? That is
Brilliant.
Lady
Yeah, it's
in
Brilliant.
August?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah, Bud and Spencer will be there, and
Really?
yeah,
Oh, fun.
it's gonna be fun. Mom and Dad will be there.
Marcy did the Stingrays on Carnival.
Yep.
Yeah, great. I love that excursion. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else that we've missed? Any other questions, do's, don'ts? I'm just trying to think if there's any other cruise news that we missed. I was kind of disconnected this week. I'm not going to lie.
I know.
It was
No,
nice.
it was nice.
I mean, I recorded a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah.
disconnected from the news.
Plug the
Plug it.
Maryland. Oh, the Maryland bar in San Juan. Yep, that's on our shop. That's on our tour guide, right, for San Juan.
I don't think we only have the Bacardi on
Oh.
we only have Bacardi right now on the website, so we need to do a San Juan tour guide. But
We do.
Maryland's Place in San Juan is one of my that might be my favorite cruise bar I've ever discovered. It's just a vibe. It's just fun.
Yeah. Eric Maxey is doing a 22-day from New York City to Seattle through the canal in 27.
See, they exist. I appreciate you backing me up on this one, Eric.
Eric, can you let us know what the ship is? I'm just curious what cruise line and what ship.
And thank you, Tom. Rackham's
Yes.
Rackham's in Grand Cayman.
Thank you for that. That absolutely is a great place to visit. And who was the one that asked that question? That was Jackie, I believe.
Again, it's a little bit expensive because it's Grand Cayman and everything is a little bit expensive in Grand Cayman.
Food was good.
But you even like the calamari.
I did not like the calamari. But the other food there was really good.
No, to be fair, we didn't eat a ton of food that day because we were going to JWB Prime Steakhouse that evening, and we wanted to be famished for that Wagyu meatball.
It's true. It's true. Yes, Jackie. She wants to do the transatlantic both ways. We actually looked at options for that. We looked at either ship hopping or using the same ship and waiting for it to finish its dry dock and then going back.
We were going to do the Carnival Mardi Gras from Carnival. It's not the Carnival Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras from Carnival. We were going to take her over, sail a couple of other voyages while we were there, and then take her back. But it was 47 days. I think it would have been 47 days away from home. And I will not be away from Hero that long. I just won't. So we skipped it.
Eric is taking the Bliss through that trip.
When?
Yeah, I don't know. It's in 27. I'll have to look this one up. Thank you for that, Eric.
Do you need roommates?
He's going
or cruise mates?
From New York to Seattle. So that means it's going to be like March, April.
Here I just said I won't be away from Hero that long. 22 days, though. Okay, 22 days. I guess I could make that work.
It's going to be a challenge for us, Mark.
Okay.
Because we have Transatlantic on Festival in May.
End of May, early June?
No, early May.
Okay.
And then we're planning our group cruise on the Beachcomber in April.
I guess 2028 it is. Okay.
Oh, Marcy said, "Don't get a burger at Hard Rock in Grand. Don't go to Hard Rock when you're traveling."
Some people like to collect souvenir glasses and souvenirs from Hard Rock. Hard Rock, totally okay. Yeah, Hard Rock can be expensive. Honestly, Margaritaville, while we love the ships, the resorts can be the bars can be really expensive. Although I did have a jalapeno business. A jalapeno margarita. It was called Jalapeno Business.
Where?
In Key West. And it was phenomenal. And I think it was $12, which I think is
Edie and Darcy?
Yeah. I think that's reasonable for a drink in a tourist spot in especially Key West in a Margaritaville.
Yeah.
And the jalapeno business was very delicious.
I'm sure it was. Eric said that he rebooked the Bliss under the triple points offer. That was great.
We rebooked Luna under the triple
did.
points offer. Brilliant decision,
Yes.
Eric. Yep.
Yes. Jackie wants to know what to do. Festival is sold out.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's sold out or if Carnival is just holding off on releasing additional
That's-
rooms at this point.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens on inaugurals, is that the brand will hold off
To make
until
sure everything is ready.
until it gets a little closer. And they know that the ship is for sure going to sail, because there are sometimes can be delays, or they can move up the sailings, as we've seen on every Royal Caribbean new ship in the last. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I will say that they've still continued to sell interior cabins on Festival.
Oh, okay.
I just don't see any of the ocean view and balcony suites available. So I don't know.
T-shirts.
Should my t-shirts in port?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's good too.
T-shirts at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
T-shirts from thiscruiselife.com/shop.
That would be better.
So many t-shirt options. They're probably priced as much as the Hard Rock, though, however, because that third party is they're expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we have this Sail Talk Sunday has been fantastic. Maybe we should just do Sail Talk weekends. That would be a lot of us. That would be a lot of us. I really liked this Sail Talk better than last week's Sail Talk.
I do too.
I did tell Rocky, I think we might have to scrap the Sail Talks from the ship. They
unless we're on a ship where we know we have the Wi-Fi that can support us.
Yeah.
They
just struggle. It's the metal superstructure of the ship just does not do well with.
And if the weather were better, if it weren't raining in San Diego, I think we would have had a better time, because we could have been outside. Or
remember when we got wet underneath that staircase because someone walked down the staircase and it dumped all of the water from the stairs onto us? That was a fun memory. Fun memory. Yeah, good times. But we made you smile last week. There was no doubt about that. Oh, I know. I giggled quite a bit.
Yeah.
See, she collects Hard Rock shirts.
Right.
I love it. Your friend Jake, it wasn't Hard Rock that he went to in New Orleans. Where did he go to? Where did he make Tim go to in New Orleans to eat and collect a shirt? Was it? It wasn't Hard Rock. Maybe it is Hard Rock on the French Quarter.
Yeah, I think I may have been wrong.
Yeah. They ate there, and it was $130 for lunch and a drink. So yeah, it can be pricey.
Connie said that it was entertaining to watch us.
Thanks, Connie.
Kathy B gave us a laughing face that was crying. And Mom and Dad said, but it was fun watching you both being frustrated.
I wasn't
so much for that.
I wasn't frustrated at all. Maybe a little. I was like, I'm going outside. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, I know we probably won't talk to you before Thanksgiving. There's a Hard Rock in the FQ French Quarter. Yep, so that is where they're at. I know we won't talk to you probably before Thanksgiving unless you're on our newsletter. Then you will hear from us again one more time before Turkey Day. But I do just want to let you all know that we are super thankful on behalf of Rocky and myself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with our antics and shenanigans. Thank you for sailing with us, for supporting the channel through your views and likes, your financial support, all of those sorts of things. We are super thankful to have you all here in our cruise family and cruise community.
Absolutely. I echo everything that Mark said. It's been a surreal experience for us to go through the last couple of years. And, looking at our dashboard on YouTube right now, we've crested beyond 15,500 subscribers.
We might hit 25,000, Connie. We might hit 25,000, but I don't think
we're going to need friends of friends of friends everywhere to subscribe within the next month. That is our deadline from Connie, 25,025.
Yep.
But no, we hit the ground running, and we've had a ton of fun doing it. Yes. And to Mark's commitment, we are going a little bit less next year in hopes that we can put out better, more consistent content instead of being so far behind on some of our videos. But we have a pretty good 2026 lined up for ourselves already. We're really excited. It's going to be my first time doing a transatlantic and getting to explore some new ports of call. So
we're going to get to sail with many of you out there as well, which is exciting. And if you would like to join a group cruise,
right there, it's on the screen. Head over to thiscruiselife.com/group cruise. Our next one that we have officially on the calendar is going to be on the Norwegian Aqua in October of 2026. I don't know what I was going to say. We would love to have you join us. We still have plenty of rooms available on all different category types. So Reach out. Let's get you locked in. Maybe we can get you a better deal if you're sailing with by yourself or 3 or 4 people. Sometimes those prices can fluctuate based on the sales. So
Yeah.
join us. We would love to have you with us. And
Thank you to everyone who has already joined us or is joining us.
Oh gosh, Connie. Yeah. Connie's upping it. She's now saying plan for 26 and 26.
Marcy, we love you too. I love the heart emojis and hugs.
Thank you.
Kathy B, thank you. You are awesome as well. Connie, happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We hope that you eat lots of food. Remember, Thanksgiving calories don't count. It turns out all of the calories count. It's just unfair.
It is.
I'm going to actually get on the treadmill after this because we ate real well on the Jade.
We did.
That Indian buffet night, the Indian theme night in the buffet, the Asian theme night in the buffet, even the Mexican theme night. That was probably the night that I felt the most miserable, honestly.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Or Moderno, but yeah.
Oh, I did feel pretty. Yeah. It's a struggle. The struggle is real.
It is. It is real.
Oh, someone said group cruise. Ooh, yes.
Sorry.
Let's get that one.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a plan. I love it.
I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. I can see it. You're Dennis. I think is this Dennis? I think that's Dennis. I know. He's signed his emails with that.
Okay.
Thank you, Eric, for that. Thank you, Jackie, for your thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. Connie is going to the gym.
Hey, Connie, we're twins.
There you go. Twins. Brown Sugar said, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone." I love it. There's just so much gratefulness and appreciation on this channel. It's great.
Yes. And I love the other thing. One of the things that I'm thankful for is how several of you are cruising with people that you've met through this channel or through a group cruise. And just, I'm thankful for the connections that we've all made across this world. It is a big world out there, but I always say it is a small cruise world. It's a small cruise community. And so just super thankful.
Yes. And it's Dean, by the way. Thank you for that, Dean. I'm so sorry about that.
Yes. He remembers which ships people are on and all of that. I don't know how you keep it all up there, Rocky. I really don't. And then everyone's booking that you keep. It's a lot. I wish I had space in my head like that. Wait, I don't know if that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how that.
Maybe don't say that. Jackie, I see you. I see you right there. Need a lot of advice on cruising on other lines. Please let us help you out.
We have a lot of experience.
We've sailed on a lot of the major cruise lines out there. I think Princess is really the major one that we haven't done.
Okay.
Please shoot us emails with those questions. Info at This Cruise Life goes to both of us. Rocky at thiscruiselife.com just comes to me. So whichever you'd prefer, we do keep an eye on all email addresses that we manage. Connie, we agree with you. She loves how positive this community is here on the channel.
And we'll always, that's us. You'll always see that from us. That's our commitment.
That is our commitment.
Okay, it's almost 2 p.m. Click that end button. Oh my goodness. Go have an amazing rest of your weekend. Go enjoy. And if you're listening to this during the week, I hope that you're having a happy Thanksgiving wherever it is that wherever it is this world finds you in. You find yourself in this world.
Sure.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Keep the comments coming. We're going to put up our end screen, but keep the happy Thanksgiving messages coming if you wish.
End screen?
Yeah, it's just this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
It's just a nice little thanks for watching. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a safe rest of your weekend. Be safe with your friends and family, whatever it is you choose.
Enjoy the week.
And we will see you next Saturday from a different location for our Sail Talk Saturday.
Ooh, surprise. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Bye. I'm hungry.
Shall we eat?
Let's eat.
We're going to have Thanksgiving dinner right now?
No.
No.
Did you click end?
No, not yet.
Well, click